y'all? How y'all feeling today? Hey, it's Taco Tuesdays. Listen, they eating the dogs. They eating the cats. What are we doing? Hey, listen. So listen, we got an excellent show for y'all today. We got our boy here, Alexander Rogers. Say hello, Alexander.
Hey, everybody. How we doing? This is a drama-filled week. It's been fascinating, and it's only Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Listen, where do you want to start out at, Alex? Because there's a lot going on. And why are your nails red? I just want to stop right there. Why are your nails one side red and the other side is something else? Gold.
So we have brown with a gold overlay. I call it chocolate gold. And this is just cranberry for the fall season.
Okay, all right.
And so then we got chocolate cranberry together.
Okay, all right, then we got it together then. Okay, that's what we gonna do. Okay, well,
let's start out with saying rest in power to a wonderful musician, Tito Jackson. He has left us this week for the upper room, and shout out to him. You entertained us your whole life, and rest in power, my friend.
You know what? All I remember about Tito is they're saying Tito. There was Janet. There was Rebe, there was Latoya, there was Jermaine, there was Marlon, there was of course Michael, there was and Tito was the last one always mentioned, but Tito was the thickest one. He was the one that was always there, always working hard. He's a legend as well. But Alexander, everybody just passing away. First we had James Earl Jones, then we got Frankie Beverly.
I know. I saw the second line for him in New Orleans, and it was so sad, but it was so beautiful. It was such a. I mean, that music, like it's like he's part of the family. I can't tell you how much I love that. I can't tell you how much that music is the soundtrack of our lives.
It's timeless. It's timeless, just like the Jackson 5, Marlon Jackson, Tito Jackson. Tito Jackson, rest in peace, my brother. But everybody pass away. Live your life to the fullest, Alex. Everything you want to do today, do it. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody hold you back. Do whatever you want to, because tomorrow ain't promised. Now, I hate to start out like this. Should we start here? I mean, this is what's in the news, and we got to talk about it, and we might need some time.
We're going to need some time. He going to do some time, so we're going to need some time.
All right, well, y'all want to talk about it? Listen. My brother. Now, a lot of people are going to badmouth him and say, he deserves everything he's getting. We saw the video with Cassie, and now he had a whole ring of stuff of what they call it, freak offs.
Freak offs.
Have you ever been to a freak off?
Nope, I guarantee. Nope, that's not my ministry.
Okay, so not a freak off. Now, this man is got some serious charges against him. Alex, you want to talk about it a little bit before I lay into it?
Yes, he has 3 charges. He has a trafficking. We got to be careful. We got to be real careful. So let's call it a traffic ticket. Then getting in trouble for moving people from one place to another. And then a charge for not letting people have free movement. We got to be careful. These are the least he's facing is 10 years. The most he is facing is life. His second charge comes with a 15-year minimum, and he's 55, so that's 70. And prison is not a place to age. That will age you rapidly. So I don't know how he's gonna get out of this one.
They did not let him out on bond. He was trying to do $50 million in bond. He was putting up his house, and stuff. And they did not allow him to leave on bond. Now, I hate to do this. But let's compare him to what Donald Trump did. So what did Donald Trump do that was so much different? I mean, he was at the parties, the SA parties, with the young girls, proving, and he actually got charges based on, a whole lot of stuff. Racketeering would be one of them, allegedly. So what's the difference in the charges? Is P. Diddy worse because we saw the video with Cassie, or is Donald Trump just not as bad because he's running for president and he not black.
We haven't seen like we've seen Diddy hit someone. So we haven't seen the ex-prez hit anyone. We don't have that video. We also don't have a video of him drugging people. We do like there are a lot of similar charges. So I would say the only thing that's different is we don't have any assault on. We don't have any physical violent assault on a woman, even though he has assaulted women. But we don't have. I would say that's the only difference, and he didn't drug people.
Okay, so based on all of that, based on what we saw, could P. Diddy still run for president? Now we know he can't get a job at Walmart, but can he still run for president? Based on our rules, I'm being so serious. Do you think he can still run?
I don't say, well, because there is no law barring a felon to run for president, he absolutely could. Now, I ain't voting for that, but to answer your question, legally he could, because there is nothing that would bar you.
He's a citizen. He's of age. Right. He can run. He can run for president. P. Diddy run for president. Then you'll have immunity and you won't have to worry about the charges like Trump. Right?
No, he wouldn't have immunity because that thing that they passed, presidential immunity, would only matter for things you did while you were president. You could only have presidential immunity for things that you did while you were president.
Is that my internet or yours?
I don't know. I think everything seems clear on mine.
I know that's right. Is that my internet or yours? I don't know. But anyway, so tell me this. Okay, have you ever been to one of the freak off parties? You say you've never been to P. Diddy's parties? Because I got some friends that say they've been to his parties, but they've never seen that part. They always left before the freak off part started.
I can see that. I'm sure there are a lot of people that have been to his parties where they're not that type of person and they would never engage in those type of activities. But they went and they were there during the normal party hours. It seems like Alicia said red polish, really. It's actually called Allegra. It's Allegra by Zoya. It's more of a cranberry fuchsia, if you will. But that really shows us something about our government system. We really need to have some checks and balances when it comes to who is able to run, because I feel like if you have these kind of charges against you, you shouldn't. It's just something where you shouldn't. Exactly. It's a pretty color. I'm glad you're enjoying it. But this is a shocking state of affairs. It's disheartening, but it's also good to know that people are going to be brought to justice. Okay, all right, Heavenly coming on back. Oh goodness. Oh wait. She gone again. Live show, folks. Sometimes there's a little technical difficulties, and sometimes a little dog comes and gets a treat. Oh, yes. Yeah. I think there might be a storm going on in Atlanta or something. Am I coming in clear for everybody? Because we had a power outage here yesterday, right before I went on live. I got a phone call from a 1-800 number, and they're like, there's a power outage in your area. And I'm like, well, my lights are still on, but thanks for letting me know. They called this morning, said the power was back on. I was like, okay, good. I am most interested with this case in who is going to be exposed. Because, like, there's always been rumors about Diddy, but the way the U.S. attorney wrote the complaint, it was very specific. And I want to take you to paragraph 6 on page 3 of the indictment, where it starts with, Hello. Oh, we're back?
Something happened. Yes, I'm back, baby. What's going on?
All right, I'm holding it down. So, what I was just telling them, this language in the indictment is very interesting and honestly has a very ominous and threatening tone, and I love it. And so it says on paragraph 6, page 3 of the indictment, line 72, quote, from at least in or about 2008 to the date of this filing, and Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy, aka Diddy, aka PD, aka Love, the defendant, and others known and unknown were members and associates of a criminal organization, the Combs Enterprise or the Enterprise. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise engage in and attempted to engage in, among other activities, traffic tickets, forced labor, interstate transportation of a toot, coercion, enticement to engage into tete, narcotic offenses, bribery, taking people behind without their will, and obstruction of justice. So they are going after everyone who works after that organization. Everybody. And that means if you booked a flight for somebody coming in, you're getting hit with that RICO.
You know, and I don't want to say this and not say that this is a severe charge and it's very serious. I'm just making a generalized statement. Please, y'all stay with me here for a minute. Why are they focusing in on him so hard? Like, we know plenty of people that have done this kind of stuff, I think. Like celebrities, don't you think you know people? My problem is with this is I'm hoping that I don't see people I know in those videos.
You might. I will say here is the difference. There is a difference between consenting adults, where we've heard of people doing this stuff, but it's all consensual. Everybody got together and decided, okay, let's take our clothes off and have a little fun. This is, you were coerced, you were forced, your career was held in jeopardy, you were drugged, you didn't have any choice. It's one thing of like, okay, y'all just like to be sexual beings. That's fine. There's no shame in that. But when you're forcing people, that's why it's like, okay, that's why they're going after him. Because the other people, those are willing participants.
But leave the other people alone. Do you think that P. Diddy is going to start talking? Like, you know what I mean? They'll give him less time if he'll go throw some other people out there. We know the big names that people been talking about. We're not going to say them here, but y'all already know there's certain people that be in the pictures, be all on the videos and the concerts and all of that with P. Diddy, that hopefully nobody else in our community is brought down behind this. You know, I just know on the little platform that I have, being on reality TV, and I'm not of that world, but I do know some people that are. And it's a lifestyle, meaning sex, drugs, and rock and roll is a way of life for a lot of celebrity people that are in Hollywood and all of that. So I said all this to say this: it's wrong, but you would be surprised who you find that participates in these kind of ordeals. Now, I'm not saying the essay and bringing people across state lines and all that. I don't know nothing about all that, and I don't even know why he had to do all of that, because there's plenty of hoes right here that we can have. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to do all of that. We didn't have to get people outside of their wanting to. And have they said that they were underage? Because I haven't heard that yet.
I think the DA mentioned that. I'm not sure, but
yeah, we got to write.
I'm sure if there was somebody, I'm sure that'll be coming out the pipe too.
Well, that's just awful. But tell me, did you ever explain to me what we need 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Because I got baby oil here and I've had it for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? You get some from the drugstore, and to me, you never really have to re-up on baby oil. You know what I'm saying? And I do a lot with baby oil, hair, put it in my hair, on my legs, on my arm, and I still got the bottle of baby. Unless I just dump that brug in a tub with me or something. The baby oil lasts pretty. Why 1,000 bottles? What y'all doing with that?
The fact that they said that these freak offs would last for days, those privates must have been chafed and chapped as all hell. That's why they needed that much baby oil. Wasn't nobody moist.
But they got the drugs would help with that, right?
No, the drugs don't. I don't think the drugs make people moist. I don't think the drugs.
They make it numb the pain. I mean, you know, I know that the cocaine and stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
And then they said when they arrested him, they found some Tussie, which is Coca-Cola mixed with an emotion of ecstasy. I think y'all know what I'm talking about.
I ain't never heard of that before in my life. What is the pink stuff? The pink powder?
It's Coca-Cola. Think about what Coca-Cola can stand for. Mixed with a feeling of ecstasy. So you take those two drugs and mix them together.
And what do you need to get out of sex? And I've had sex before with, you know what I'm saying? And with the best of, I just don't know what you trying to get to with the drugs and the baby oil and all that. I mean, it's really good. And I ain't doing it like Shannon Sharpe is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that, but it's actually pretty good. Why do we need all of this stuff? Why do we need these drugs? We need this stuff. Oh, is somebody trying to tell me to be quiet? Am I saying too much? I don't know. When the people start texting me, I get worried because Dr. Jackie will be like, you saying too much. But really, where are we trying to get? Because I know people that do the Coca-Cola and they say that sex lasts forever. I know people that smoke the marijuana and they say that your senses are intensified. What kind of sex y'all trying to have? I don't want no parts of it. Honestly, if it's that damn serious, I don't want it. I don't want it.
I mean, maybe they're not able to enjoy sex regularly, and so the drugs lower their inhibition, so they're able to enjoy themselves and get out of their own head. Like that's, I could imagine that. I guess also like you're on drugs, you have sex, and then you have sex when you're off drugs and you're like, I like doing it on drugs more. So you start doing that.
So
I don't do these things. So I don't know why people do these things. If I did, I'd make a lot of money helping them.
So do you think that Diddy's inner circle should be charged and have heavy consequences as well? The people that's going to get the people booking the flights and helping him.
I would say just for what happened to Cassie, the fact that they didn't report it, that they didn't try to help her, and he could have killed her.
Yeah.
He could have killed her very easily. And so just for that, they should be brought to justice. Because what type of a being are you where you're going to let somebody get beaten to death? What type of person? No, throw that person in jail too. You're just as fucking bad. You're a part of the problem. You're letting him get away with it. You're enabling him.
You know what? When I look at your dog, I just think about Donald Trump. And I'm just saying, it look like he one of the dogs that would. You know what I mean? We're going to pray for everybody. Listen, so moving on, because we can talk about P. Diddy forever. We're going to pray for the brother, no matter what, good, bad, and different. Yes, he was wrong for a lot of stuff he's done, but I'm going to still pray for the brother. And we, you know, and it's going to be an ongoing conversation because trust and believe this ain't the end of it, okay? They done indicted him. They haven't let him out on bail. They got 1,000 bottles of the oil. They want to indict the people that surround him. It's a whole big mess out there for P. Diddy. So we're going to pray on him, and it's going to keep going.
Heavenly, I think that was the funniest thing you ever said.
I'm just thinking because I look at Garcelle Beauvoir, and she spoke out. You know what I mean? And I know Garcelle personally. I love her. Fancy. I love Fancy. And she's a Haitian American.
Yes, and she said what he said is disgusting and it incites hate against people. And it's not true. It's not true at all. You're lying. And you're telling these ridiculous lies that, oh, and the sad thing is, there are so many students left behind that there are people out there actually believing you. There are people that foolish that actually believe you.
And that's what I used to say about reality TV. Like, I didn't give a damn what people said about me because some of the shit just be completely made up. They throw it on the wall. But this shit here, the people are they're getting threatened. They closed down schools. They canceled Haitian festivities. They got bomb threats, and then they say the Proud Boys. Them the ones that Donald Trump was saying they were very fine people. But Proud Boys walk in the streets of Springfield. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to. If Donald Trump don't win by a landslide, I am very disappointed in this country, and I might leave too. Because the people need. If Donald Trump win, I swear to God, I know some people down there. We gonna seriously consider, because you can't do people like that. You're putting their lives in danger. And now that he's had his alleged second assassination attempt, and he's blaming it on Kamala and her running mate Tim Walz.
Hell, you need to worry about your own whacked out fans, because that's who's going after you. Like Kamala and Tim, do you know what they're doing? They're busy creating policies to actually help Americans. They're busy coming up with real plans and not concepts of plans. So the fact that you're always trying to throw dirt, throw up a smoke screen instead of throwing out an actual plan for the American people is why you were fired by 81 million people, as Vice President Harris pointed out.
Absolutely. And you say they're creating policies while J.D. Vance has admitted to creating stories to bring it to the place. He's saying that he creates stories. And I'm trying not to, make it seem like something he didn't say. He said exactly, we're creating stories to bring it up front. He says he really believes that these stories are true, even though they've been debunked by everybody political. They, in the community, the FBI, everybody, they're saying it's not true stories. It was something made up on Facebook. And since then, the lady has taken it down and she's apologized, but they're running with the story rather than, and they say it's a lot of conspiracy theories out there as to why they're running with this story, because they said that there are a lot of things that they're trying to hide or keep from the main news. And one of them is, and this is alleged, because I read this on a blog, a very prominent blog. They said that one of the senators is being indicted for stealing $9.2 million. And he's one of the senators that they need for the House. If y'all understand that Congress is made of senators and the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives is 435 people. I learned this in probably elementary, junior high. But then the senators, there's 2 per state. So there's 100 senators. So all these people here, they need a certain amount of people, because the vice president, and that's all she can do, is make decisions on top of the Senate. She's the leader of the Senate. But if they get more senators, then they can pass more laws. So they're trying to downplay. There's a senator that has some very bad press coming out. And that's what they're saying. Allegedly, they're trying to hide that so they can talk about dogs and cats, which are, I can't believe this story made it that big. I can't believe that this story made it that big. But
I can, because it's so ridiculous, but also because people don't play about their pets.
They don't.
And
I know.
So
right.
When you get out here calling people, crazy or lonely cat ladies in an economy where people can't afford to have children, and they decided, I'm going to get a dog or a cat because that's all we can afford and can take care of, and we've lost faith in the American education system because people believe in Donald Trump's lies that Haitians are out here eating dogs when ain't no meat on that bone.
Now, according to J.D. Vance, he's saying that because you don't have any children, you should have less of a say what happens in the government.
J.D. Vance can't even pick his own eyeliner. So I feel that he needs even less say in government, because you can't get your face together. You shouldn't even be able to have children if you as a man can't pick your own eyeliner. Now, nobody said you needed eyeliner, but you're always out here with that clumpy, cheap shit. Maybe he's born with it, but I know it ain't Maybelline.
Well,
Maybelline don't clump like that.
But listen, so the assassination attempt, they're saying that but they saying the man was yards and yards away. There was no shots fired. And also they say they did not have enough evidence to keep this guy in jail like they did pre-Diddy, right? If that's the case, then how did it make such public news that this guy, and I'm glad, thank you for the picture, because a picture is worth 1,000 words, right?
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at this man. Look at the man that tried to kill him before. Do they look like some Haitians? Is this the story they should lead with?
Nobody of color. It's only people that look like you that want to get rid of you. What does that say?
I don't know.
Very telling that only people that look like you, that you prophesize to, want to get rid of you.
I mean, if we're going to talk about Haitian Americans, clearly in the blog it should be Anglo-Saxon American, European American, whatever kind of American he is, Italian, whatever he is, they should put because Donald Trump has to realize these are the people that's trying to kill you. On all the platforms of Haitian Americans, you know what I'm saying? And our brothers and sisters, because we claim all of them, Jamaican, Haitian, all over down there, Dominican, all of them, they all our brothers and sisters. If y'all talk about them, we got to talk about y'all. When we talk about, they say the Haitians have less intelligence. Come on now.
But who's trying to kill you? Oh my God. That was hilarious. You have to realize these are the people that's trying to kill.
I'm sorry. This just makes me angry. Oh I can't even laugh with you on this one.
It's so true. It's so true. It is so true. It's funny.
Why isn't Donald talking about these people? Leave the Haitian people alone. Talk about these brother tuckers that's allegedly trying to get your ass. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the white folk that are deranged, they got these AR-15 rifles that are for me, that's what should be coming out of his mouth. Not anything or anyone else other than these people that have attempted his life. That's just me. That's who I would be talking about.
That is such a good point. There are actual bullets heading your way, but you got time to talk about fictitious people that are eating pets. You got time for lies when the truth is whizzing past your ear.
And then he has the audacity to try to blame Biden and Harris for the negative talk that they're doing that's causing these people to come against him and all this hate crime coming out. What do you think about it? I mean,
honestly, well, one, Biden ain't saying nothing. Biden has put in his 2 weeks notice. He is waiting to retire. He's like, I am done, y'all. I am done. And all of Kamala's ads, all they are is shit Donald Trump says. They don't even have her put up a rebuttal. All it is he says something ignorant and wrong, and then she says, I'm Kamala Harris and I support this message. So she's not even attacking him. All she does is be like, oh no, I'm just going to put you on display. I'm going to let everybody see you for what you are. It's excellent.
The hate talk and the name calling and the blatant disrespect and the anger and the hate comes directly from Donald Trump. And everybody knows it. So it's just the unmitigated gall and the audacity to even bring their names up when you know you've incited all of this anger. You've incited all of this division. You've incited all of this with your mega people and trying to get them riled up, knowing they deep racist and uneducated people. And he's trying to rile all them up, and then you're going to try to blame Harris. It's despicable. It's sickening. It's awful. And I can't really even laugh at it with you. I'm saying this show supposed to be light and funny, Stephanie. So I don't know why you be bringing all this bullshit that's going on in the world, because this shit ain't funny at all. Now, this is supposed to be funny. What do you think about Elon Musk's jovial comments on the matter? He has some comments.
I have seen them. I think before Elon wants to make fun of, anything going on, fix Twitter. Stop calling it X. Take it back to Twitter. We miss the Bluebird. We miss things being in chronological order. Ain't nobody gonna pay you $4.99. We're not. So why don't you fix that? Why don't you fix your Tesla system? Because your cyber trucks are exploding, causing fires that the fire department can't put out. So why don't you worry about that? You just had to recall 11,000 vehicles, Elon, because you couldn't get your window wiper motor right. And so that will cause a fire. You've got that to worry about. You ain't got time to be on Twitter poking fun at Vice President Harris when you have all these fires to put out.
He said exactly. Why are they not trying to get I mean, now you're going to use the word, get Biden and Harris. Why are they not trying to get? Why would you say that? And then later on, they say he deleted the tweet or the whatever y'all want to call it. Now you can't call it tweet because it ain't Twitter. He deleted it. But he said, why haven't they tried to Kamala in? Which is sick again. Then for them to say they hate Taylor Swift, and then for him to say, I give you a baby and take care of your cat. It's just insane. When you get a certain amount of money, do you just not give up anymore? Or is it just that you got to be a deep-rooted sociopath to get that kind of money? Like you got to over everybody to get 500 450 billion. Some people say 200 billion. But by the time you get 100 billion, and you already gone. So 200 billion, 400 billion, whatever. I read some places 453 billion. But my whole thing is, do you just not give a damn? You believe like you're above the law?
Yes. You don't. You believe that you're above the law. You believe that your wealth and your whiteness will always get you your way.
Okay, let's just try to go on a better. Let's get to the positive, okay, if we can. Usually positive news don't make it. But Kamala has a new ice cream flavor.
Yes.
Which ice cream company was it that got a Kamala coconut?
It is Ben & Jerry's. And I can't wait to try it. I hope when she wins, they put it in all stores. But yes, Coconut Jubilee. I am a coconut fan. I would always ask my grandmother for a coconut cake for my birthday.
So basically, they're going on tour. They're going on tour to get people to register to vote, and they're giving out free ice cream. They're going to give out the Kamala Coconut Jubilee. Isn't it nice?
Yep, it's going to be in Ann Arbor on September 28th, Madison, Wisconsin on October 5th, Phoenix, Arizona on October 10th, and Las Vegas, Nevada on October 16th. If anybody tries it, let us know how it is, because I know it's not going to be available everywhere. And I'm imagining it's going to. I've had coconut ice cream before, and it always hits.
It hit. Adam, give us a positive story. Anything good happened to you this week? Anything good you could say, the good of humanity, that people are good again, that everybody just not fucked up?
Something good. Yes, something good did happen to me this week. I got some ribs and I made them to perfection. And then I made macaroni and cheese that tasted just like my mother's. I mean, just like it. I had the egg and condensed milk ratio. I had the right amount of regular and super sharp cheddar. It was like I was at home. And I'm telling you, whenever I would bite into a rib, I would hear, before I let go. And then it would get quiet when I would stop chewing. And then I'd have some mac and cheese and go, bam, 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 bam.
Y'all so sweet. Let me tell you about a good story I have. And it wasn't just yesterday. It was about a month and a half ago. And I hadn't talked about it. But I drove my daughter back to Tallahassee. And she wanted me to drive her back because I had my husband's truck and we were bringing stuff back to take her back to school, right? And so I had the time. So I rode up there and we had a good time. And then on my way back, it started raining really hard, right? And I was driving my husband's truck. He got a big Yukon XL. And I was driving normal speed. But at one point, it got raining so hard, I tried to lightly press on my brake. And the car spinned out. It actually spun, right? And it kept spinning. And I saw my life. I was like, oh, my God. And I hit a stop sign. I hit a stop sign or some kind of sign that was in the street. I'm glad I wasn't on a bridge. I'm glad I wasn't but I hit a stop sign. And I sat there and I just sat there and I prayed and I thank God for, and then when I tried to turn the truck back on, it wouldn't move. So I contacted the authorities, everything like that. And I was just sitting there. I don't even know where I was. I don't even know what part. I was somewhere between Tallahassee and Atlanta. And out of nowhere, this man pulled his truck up to me, and I swear for Jesus, that's why I say you can't give up on any mountain community. This man looked like a Trump supporter. He looked like a Proud Boy. He looked like, and he said, hey, ma'am, can I help you? And then he got out the car, and then a lady got out on the other side, and she was black. This man looked like a hillbilly. and a black woman. And he said, I can help you. And he just put a chain on my car and he said, press the gas and pulled me right on up out of there. And he said, ma'am, do you need anything? I said, sir, let me pay you. I had $200 in my purse. I was like, here. He said, no, ma'am, no charge. And it was almost like an angel came out of nowhere because I was praying. Like, I'm in this ditch. Ain't nobody around. It was nobody around. And he came out of nowhere. So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to take it back. I'm not going to take it back. There are good people on all sides, all walks of the earth. So just because Donald Trump is an asshole does not mean that every white person from Georgia in this red state or whatever are bad people. I'm saying that's a good story, because I swear when the man got out, I got a little alarmed because he was so big and he looked like, a Proud Boy. You know how they look, redneck, whatever, But he was totally kind to me and he was respectful, and he had a black woman with him, which made it better. You know what I mean? But he helped me and he had no charge. Like, it was no conceived why he did it. He didn't do it for money. He just did it to help a fellow person in the world for no reason other than the goodness of God. So I want to tell you, everybody ain't bad on either side, black, white, Chinese, green. There are good people and bad people in all races. So I thought I'd just share that story because all the stories so damn negative today. Okay.
Yeah, it definitely has been. It has been a lot.
Your dog looking like that. Your dog is fucking with me. Why is he looking like that? He looking like I'm gonna eat his ass. I'm not gonna eat you, dog. I know you heard that, but I'm not gonna do it. I got probably some Haitian in me, but I ain't. Anyway, moving on.
He loves to be on camera.
We got to talk about relationships a little bit. And the relationship that's in the vlogs right now is Bennifer. That's Ben Affleck and J-Lo.
Oh, I am so tired.
You tired?
I'm so tired. I mean, I like, because we've been through this before. Like, we went through this in 2000. We went through this from 2001 to 2003. With, All I Have. And that was the golden age of Jennifer Lopez. And I guess she thought, you know what? I was humping him last time I had a golden age. Maybe this pink toe will do the trick again. And it didn't. We know everything about them. We know their kids. We know where they live. We know where they're getting married. I know too much unwillingly. I don't need to know that much about your relationship. It's like Jada Pinkett Smith. At some point, stop telling your business.
Well, J-Lo looks really good for 55 years old. She's 55, I believe he's 53. They're a beautiful couple. But what they're saying is now they see them out at restaurants in Beverly Hills, kissing and hugging and being like they're a couple again. Now, y'all done saying she filed for divorce. Y'all done been through this. It's been an up and down. But you know what Cardi B said? Cardi B said, they love a toxic bitch. She just looked like she a toxic bitch, right? Don't she look like she'll just take that man down through there? That's just my opinion, y'all. She look like she toxic. She knows she beautiful. She knows she look like she's just entitled, and she probably take Ben back. But men love a toxic bitch per Cardi B, okay? And that's what they got going on. But another toxic relationship you got to think about is, and I hate to say it, allegedly, Princess Love and Ray J. Who, y'all tell me on the comments here, who would y'all rather see off y'all timeline? Would y'all rather see Ben Affleck and J-Lo, or would you rather see Princess? Get one of them off. Which one y'all want off y'all timeline? Because they all beautiful couples, they all rich. What y'all arguing about? They cheat, the man cheat, and they broke. So just deal with it. What the problem is?
Let that man cheat in peace. If you ain't gonna leave, let that man cheat in peace.
And another couple that ain't even on the list. What about Rashida and Frost? Now, I done seen the video. I know them people personally. I met them. Like, I don't know them, but I've seen them around. And, I go into the shop in Phipps down there with Rashida be at all the time. And she's such a beautiful woman. She's very classy. She can dress real good. To me, this is me, y'all, and I'm going to say it and I'm going to take it back. Is this just a storyline? Because I know a beautiful, smart bitch like her would not deal with this kind of shit ever in life.
Somebody brought up a very interesting point in my live that Rashida and Kirk may not be as together as we think. They may have years ago decided, you know what, we're family and we got kids together.
She is getting a check and promoting her business on Love and Hip Hop. So They're together
and,
at least.
and we have businesses, but we don't love each other in that romantic sense anymore. So I'm gonna let you do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do, but ain't no need to split up the money because we're still family at the end of the day.
Right.
I could see them having that type of a situation of understanding, and then with this Jasmine thing, bring it out for a plot line to keep them on the show because they've been coasting for a couple years. Now we know if TGIF was paying $250, we know Love and Hip Hop after 12 seasons, they gotta be making maybe $400,000-500,000 a season. Would I pretend that my husband was cheating on me when I really wasn't interested in his ass no more for $400,000? I do it for $150 in this economy. $150.
Well, all content is alleged. I don't know shit about nothing, but I'm just saying I don't even really watch the show. I'm just looking at the trailer, and Rashida is just so beautiful. I just saw her on the Portia show, the show I was on last week, the Portia show. And she just looked beautiful. I couldn't get it out her boots. She had some boots on and they were strung up some kind of way. And they look ugly, but because she had them on, I want them. You know what I'm saying? So Regina is a trendsetter, beautiful woman, businesswoman, powerhouse.
Now hold on. Now, if she's a trendsetter, why couldn't she get her music to trend?
Well, everybody got different things. Don't do that. Don't do that, Alex. Now she got her clothes and she opened up another shop in DC. Let's give people their flowers for the shit they doing. You know what I'm saying? Rashida's amazing. For her as a beautiful woman, proud woman, black woman, I'm not buying it. I'm just not. I don't think that she let that ninja go out like that. But like you said, they may have an understanding what she do, what she want to do. He do what he want to do, and they be together for the show. I don't know. But I'm just saying it baffles me. Ray J and Princess, I just think they're not that young, but they young at heart to me.
They're like, Ray J is like everybody's middle age now. Everybody's over 40. Everybody's over 40. Ray J and Princess, I don't believe they're getting divorced. And it's because every time they file, it is always in conjunction with a Love and Hip Hop season. And they have been playing with this marriage for Mona Scott Young for years now. For years. They have filed. This is their fifth time filing.
I really think they be falling out for real. But one thing, somebody who ain't gonna never play with their marriage on reality TV. Then were you at BravoCon when the bitch asked me, well, Heavenly, you really don't give nothing about your marriage and stuff like that? Were you there? And
yes, that was in Vegas. And you said, and I won't. And I won't. And you've been very steadfast about that. You're like, I am here to entertain, but I'm hard and fast. I ain't talking about daddy. Ain't nobody else talking about daddy. And that's just what it is. And I respect that.
It is. Take it or leave it.
But I will say this. You bring a lot to that show where other people don't bring as much. Now, I want to ask you this as a reality star. When you watch other reality shows, do you see, because sometimes I can see where the women are getting upset, where it's like they're going after you because you're not bringing anything. I'm here, in the words of Phaedra Park, showing my cervix for a quarter, and you out here keeping your business out the street.
I think I do enough. In fact, I was just nominated for the best confessionals for their Emmy award, like Bravo's whatever. It's on there. They had tagged me in it, but Bravo tagged me in it. I am a nominee for. Let me tell you what it is, because I'm gonna look on my page to see what it is, because I didn't win nothing, but I'm gonna tell everybody about it. Best confessional shade. So I was giving people what they want and need. Plus, I go live to promote the show. Plus, in all the shit, all I do is sit up and tell the truth. And that's the easiest job in the world. All I do is sit around and look at some shit. And then what the problem is they try to make up shit on me. And the funny thing about it is I really don't fall into it that bad, because I know it's made up, so I can try to kind of make jokes about it. The only issue with Dr. Heavenly is if you say something about my man, whether it's true or not, I go too deep. That's I need to not go so deep and dangerous, because you go for my man, I'm going for your juggler, bitch. And that's not right. We need to keep it light and funny. It's a fun show. It's a funny show. But Yeah.
Well, I think that also shows you really love him.
I love my man. Yes. I love my man. Yes. And I'm hoping that these ladies love their men too. You know what I'm saying?
I hope I have someone that feels that way about me. I really do. I
One
hope
thing
I
I'm
get
gonna
to.
say that I said I wasn't gonna talk about this woman no more, but I'm gonna say it. I really do think that Sweet Tea loves Dr. G. Based on this season, she loved that ninja. She loved him.
Oh, I can't wait for this season to start. I know you can't say anything, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna move right along. I know you can't say
What
nothing.
else we got?
I
We
can't
gotta talk
wait.
about money. We gotta talk about money because business, money, relationship, business.
Ooh,
Okay, Red Lobster
yes.
is now in the clear for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. It's no longer in bankruptcy.
Now
Y'all know
that
how-
is, I'm really happy about that because that's gonna save a lot of jobs.
Yeah, yeah.
That's gonna save a lot of jobs. Like Red Lobster, I hope they can either get rid of the venture capital company that bought them or strike a new deal with them because that would be a lot of people out of work. And I love Red Lobster, and so do a lot of other people. That's one of the few things we can agree on as Americans.
I still order Red Lobster every now and again, probably once a month, maybe. I just be in a mood for some of their damn fried shrimp or something. So Red Lobster, yes, they out to clear. They got a new guy. We talked about the Nigerian guy that's taking over, who helped PF Chang's. So Red Lobster, we rooting for you, baby. They said they had $273 million in debt, but they're trying to reconstruct the loans or whatever and pay them off low interest or something. Do that, baby. Whatever y'all need to do, Red Lobster. Red Lobster cannot go away. We cannot let Red Lobster go. That's just can't happen. I mean, y'all done let Zare go. Y'all done let Service Merchandise go. Look like Kmart damn near gone because I ain't seen none. But y'all can't let Red Lobster go. You can't.
Exactly. We got to keep the shrimp scampi. We have to keep cheddar bay biscuits. And my favorite, one of my favorite appetizers of all time, the coconut shrimp with that coconut shrimp sauce. And again, back to coconut, like with Kamala's ice cream. That coconut shrimp sauce. Oh my God. I've looked up, there's a copycat recipe where you can make it at home. But I ain't got time for all that. I will just go to Red Lobster.
I hate coconut. I'm sorry. I just can't feel you. I hate coconut. I hate it. I can't drink coconut water, coconut. And I was mad that they named the ice cream coconut because I was thinking like, damn, they could have came up with something better for a black woman than coconut. But anyway, moving on, coconut. Okay. Shannon Sharpe business, we talking about business, has released merchandise after his sex slip. They got a t-shirt that says my Michelle or some shit. The name he was calling.
Yeah, my Michelle.
Who would buy that shirt? My Michelle. Why would I buy that unless my name was Michelle something? My name, you know what I'm saying? Unless my name was Michelle. That was kind of dumb. Come on now. And then you said it was a slip up. Okay, so we're gonna take advantage of a slip up. It went out. You didn't get fired, like some people had said. You didn't get fired. So you're gonna come out with a t-shirt. Come on, it's tacky. It's tacky, it's poor taste. My Michelle, who's gonna buy that? I wouldn't. So moving on, Shannon Sharpe, do better. Do better, Shannon. Okay.
I think it was a way to like make a joke out of something embarrassing, kind of like Candy Burris. I'm gonna turn a shade tree into a money tree. So I could see him being like, I'm going to control the narrative. I'll make a t-shirt out of it, make a few dollars off of it. And whenever you can say, oh yeah, I'm laughing all the way to the bank, that shuts people up. And I'll tell you, you may not buy it, but somebody, he got a lot of fans. He got a lot of viewers. Somebody out there, some other middle-aged man who wants to prove his heterosexuality. I feel like that's the target market.
You wrong for that, Alex. Okay, and the last thing we got.
But Shannon Sharpe knows how electronics work. I do not believe in any shape, form, or fashion that was some type of mistake. You knew exactly what you were doing, sir, and you knew what you were trying to prove because you've been seen courtside with your stylist who gives very how you doing. And Matt Nate.
The last thing we got is Jaleel White. Y'all remember Jaleel White?
Yeah.
He's saying that his voice got messed up playing Steve Urkel, and his people say that he should have had a voice coach, but he said he having problems with his voice. Was it worth it?
Well, I mean, what's his net worth? Because he made a lot of money off of that show.
I I don't know. He didn't get paid like the Olsen twins or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
He ain't
The
get
Olsen twins got paid. I don't know who negotiate these contracts. Like Judge Judy get paid like millions and millions of dollars a episode, and then you get another judge get paid $20,000 an episode. It just ain't fair. I mean, you know what I mean? So we're gonna think it, we're gonna turn white and make our money, okay? Whatever we need to do, okay?
But Usher might be able to have a case against the production company. I'm sorry, Urkel.
I mean, Usher ain't, because that's his career in music, but this dude don't sing.
No, but you still talk for a living, and so if you damage your vocal cords, that affects you as an actor.
Does he talk for a living? What has he been in? I'm just asking because I don't know. Has he been acting since? I'm just asking because I don't know. Why is this a topic today, damn it? Who put this on the paper? Who cares about? Listen.
Well, he was in Dream. He had a cameo in Dreamgirls. He's been in some other things, but like I love to talk, so there's nothing that would be worth my voice. But yeah, but I mean,
he was well respected, and he still gets royalties per that lady. So maybe, you know, it was worth it, and I think he gonna be fine. So we gonna thank God for everything. Anything else you got for Taco Tuesdays? Because I'm about damn sick of this shit. I'm sick of Donald Trump ass with all his stuff. I'm sick of Shannon Sharpe with his sex tapes. I'm sick of P Diddy. I'm sick of you know what I'm saying. And he don't need to spending a whole lot of money. My whole thing is this, and I'm gonna take it back. Y'all have spent $1 billion or more on his presidential campaign, and I'm gonna tell you, every brother Tucker I know already know who they finna vote for. So y'all just wasting this damn money out here with these damn terrible ass ads, putting people's lives at stake. Who cares? Don't nobody really care about the common people. Stop all these ads and shit. Do a debate and let's vote. Damn it, that's it. I don't want no more. I don't want to hear no more about it. Next, what else you got, baby?
That's honestly all I had for today.
All right, guys, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channels. His channel is Alexander Rogers. Mine is Dr_Heavenly. Hit the notification bell because he goes live at random, and he does the what? Pop. Talk about it. What is
pop
the
roast?
Yeah, what you got going on, Alex?
We do pop roast every weekend, so we'll be seeing you Friday or Saturday.
I know that's right. I'm going to be here for the pop roast. And y'all tune in every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. for Taco Tuesdays. We'll see y'all next Tuesday. And leave in the chat the stuff y'all want to talk about too, okay? Because we do the topics and we like them. So God bless you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
My damn banner out. Where's it at? Where's the thing at? Oh, shit, I need a new one because we need